All I'm saying is, when you run a toss, don't tell me you're going 5 wide. That's all I'm saying. Don't about watch this toss, and you doing PA jailbreak, right? Like, hey, man, what kind of, hey, man, that ain't what you said, bro.
And the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance.
You ain't worried about that.
As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You ain't worried about that. I ain't got about 5 plays. Shit, I know they are. But if you watching, you already know what you gonna run. And come on here, man. I don't like how you lined up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right.
Nobody. Look at the coverage. Greatest coverage of all time.
Very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense.
Now, I saw that 8. I was a little surprised at that 8-0.
Was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win.
They got to get that cap right.
Lapses that they're looking to correct.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for
Ooh, big star.
And not much to speak of.
Big star.
1-yard gain up to the 26.
Big star. Cover 4, drop 'em.
Force the incompletion on first down.
Cover 4, drop 'em.
A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Look at that right there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away.
How that man 7 feet off the goddamn ground, knocking that ball down? He in front of the back. That's the worst. That's usually my interception play. You really messed it up for me.
Knock it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens they'll take over.
I'll make up for it. I'll miss enough here in just a minute. Hold on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And you ain't worried about no motherfucker Derrick Henry getting what he wants.
They're stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson.
Yep.
That ball caught by the former Toledo.
You already know what it was.
Johnson.
We advance. Let's play. Where you at?
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker.
I can
than
get on.
fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
I
as
can
we
pick
just
my
saw there.
AK-47 up immediately after this.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball
right
and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And some room to maneuver. And
I took a couple oxtails off.
He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first
Like
down.
sometimes they want to make sure it don't work.
Running back get bunched up in the backfield. It's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes
Call.
linebackers will vacate and run downfield.
The land, the obvious right here.
He played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he is met
Here
at
back
the line of
X-back.
scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. And as a defensive
Get out
end,
of
getting off the ball,
there. Here the meat pie, baby.
swarming to the football,
I
making
got
a
it.
tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone can.
Not the 2-yard carry.
As a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They put in a check. They can see the massacre.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I ain't got but one play for this down at this. Patient. Right there. Either it's open or it's an interception. It don't matter to me.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Look at
And
it.
this pass
Look
broken
at this
up.
motherfucker.
The contact well timed there.
Why not
And
catch
now
the ball?
4th down.
Oh, you don't want it. Okay.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving
I ain't
around
never seen it.
quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at the
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
During his much heralded college career, he got into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools.
That's you right there. If that ain't you, if that ain't you right there, let me explain something to you. if that ain't you right there, I might be still running. Yeah. I gotta make a change in my line too. I got a defense. I got a linebacker playing DN.
Also have to have interest in the running game as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's me. I should have tried your way.
No gain on the play.
That's me. That's me. I should have tried your dog ass then.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
Yep, that's me right there. I should have tried your dog ass.
A loss results there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at that pass, man. Look at that fucking weak ass pass this dude doing, man. This dude is open as fuck.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback.
Man, this quarterback is the worst motherfucker I ever seen, man.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the
Look at this motherfucker. He ain't, and that motherfucker ain't turning around.
That he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
How that ain't no sack, man? What the fuck y'all doing? Man, laying on it.
Have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Right where you need to be at right now, though.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they have. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Right side and caught by
Nobody
Cole.
could.
And all the way to the 2-yard line
Nobody
before
could.
crossing over out of bounds. They're
That
able to
play.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
All right, let's go to Nick 7 now.
His first touchdown of the new season. And
Here
the
it is.
Ravens post the first
That you
points
guys
of the
go.
ball game as they take the lead here in this
Y'all
second
laughing
quarter.
at $8. $8 smash rap.
On the extra point, and that makes the
No, he
score
wasn't trying to let that happen.
Tucker now to kick it away following the
Shit.
touchdown.
I play him twice a year.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's
I thought
only
he was
going to
gonna
make it to the
I could
13-yard line.
I could
and
feel
no
that ball on
further.
the ground.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And just no chance of turning the
Yeah,
corner.
somebody
He
new
can
running.
only
Here he
get
is right
back
here.
to the line of scrimmage.
You know, goddamn
2nd
cover
and
zone.
10 coming up. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Man, that's a bad pass. That pan there was so open.
Nowadays, at that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good.
Nobody blocking this man. Just do what you want to do. Let him tee off on it, man. Nobody. What a guard at? He inside blocking nobody right now.
They had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And here's another tackle made at
didn't
the
hit me.
line, so they're converging.
Didn't
around
hit
the
me, though.
football now. No gain on
My
that
interception
one as
play
it
right here.
brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time.
This my interception play right here. Hold
To
on.
the
I got
O-line.
something
They
for
weren't
you.
able
Hold
to
on, watch
create
this.
any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Glue. Stuck to him like glue.
In this first half on EA Sports. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be
Go ahead and
first
start
and
bringing
10
the
as
stuff
they
out, man.
take
You
over.
ain't gotta hold back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here.
Wide open, I saw it. Wide open, I saw it. Can't get to you. Man, stand back there all fucking day then.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward the
I do.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete.
2 people standing there like they ain't got no fucking.
Somehow he couldn't rein it in. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit, they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Layup.
Not gonna get there. Not enough juice and
Layup.
ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Fields in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Henry again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 32-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from the running back who is so compact and powerful.
That man's look at the
linebacker.
linebacker. Wow.
And with a guy his size, you have to
know
defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to bring down that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Look at this motherfucker here, man.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action now. Jackson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And Jackson going to run again. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. A Throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Ow, man. The man is
and now the rookie's free. The 30.
Come on, man.
10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So a 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Robinson up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A give left side to Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They begin with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And right side, Henry's got it. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the give, here's Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dumped him behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shifts by him. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This run defense has been pretty strong all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Guess I could have done right there. I don't know what else I could have done right there. That was a little mind blowing to me right there.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's caught at the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times.
Looks
like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
At least 14 right
here. A yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Didn't drop him. I had a running back on the curl route, standing still. I threw it 6 yards behind.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hand off now to Robinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it with Robinson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you go. Go to Frost, one-on-one. I ain't going over there. Go to the circle. Go to your circle man over there.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.
God damn, man.
Late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth.
He was in the play for
putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off.
Come off there. Come off there, Big Allen. It's over with, baby.
Speed, all out.
From one of the divisions. What season is it? This season 3? Gonna win the division this year. Hey, this boy been a rain game.